Okay, so this we will have to create users groups, create password for each user and each groups, assign each users to a specific group. So to show that we did that, we want to log in as the admin. Firstly, the password. Okay. So I like to always do the host name CTL command to show that I'm logged in to my Ubuntu server. You can see this information, right? Okay, so we want to clear the screen. So we want to use the get int command. Yeah, OUP group here. So you can see we have that down to J. These are our users, and we have um, our groups, HR, RT, and so forth, right? And you can see that HR group, HR department will have Ted and Sally, RT department will have Phil, Holly, and Cindy, and so forth, according to the instruction that we were given. You can see here for management, we have Betty, we have Colin, we have Tracy, right? So we want to clear the screen. Another way that we can know each of these users were assigned to a particular group is by issuing the groups command, putting the username, we say Cindy, we say Tim, we say Ted, we say we say Sally. Okay, then we hit enter. So you can see it gives you the username, and then here it gives you the username and the group that they are part of. So you can see Cindy is in the IT department, Tim is in the quant department, and Ted is in HR, Joy is in the department. You can see Sally is in HR department as well. Clear the screen. So for example, we want to show that Tim was created with his special password and he can log in. So we want to log in as Tim. This Tim. We want to enter the password for Tim. We log in. How do we know this is Tim which is logging? We want to use the who and our command, and we can see here is Tim. So let's exit. Let's clear the screen. Now to our question, the first question we have here is what's the difference between a regular user and a system user? So a regular user um, on a system are people who who regularly interact with the system, uh, whether it is from creating files, sharing files, storing files. Uh, those are those are regular users. They interact with the system. But now the system user are responsible to manage the entire system from updating to creating groups to creating users and assigning those users to each of those groups, creating password, resetting password, removing user from a specific group, defining role. Those responsibility falls within the system user purview. Now, the next question there is how groups ease the burden of the administrator. So, now say for example, in an institution, you have 300 persons and you need to assign roles and responsibility, right, to each of those users. It can be very burdensome. So all administrator needs to do is create a group. Now, once you create that group, you define the role of that group. Once that policy is set, that group policy is set, whatsoever user that is added to that group, such policy takes effect on that user. So that helps to lessen the burden on administrator when it comes to assigning policy or rules on a system. Now, our next question here is which command can we use to remove a user from a group? Okay, so we're going to be demonstrating that. We're not just going to be talking, we're going to be demonstrating that particular aspect. So first of all, we want to use team as an example, right? So um, let's see which group team belongs to. Group team. Okay, so team belongs to the quad group, right? So now, what's the command that we can use to remove team from the squad group? Okay, so we want to use the sudo command gpass wd, and then we want to use a dash d command. Then we want to enter the username. The username is what? Team. Now after the username, we want to enter the group name. That group name there is squad. So a sudo gpasswd dash d command team and qua. So team as a username, qua is the group that is assigned to. So we want to hit enter. So you can see we have removed team from the qua group. Let's verify that so that you see yes team. So you can see team is no longer part of the qua group, right? Team has been removed. Okay, so now let's try to add team back to this quad group. So to do that, we want to say sudo, want to say usermon, we want to say dash a cap g command, and then we want to enter the group to which we want to assign team, and then we want to enter his name. So a sudo usermon dash small a cap g, the group name, qua, and the username we want to add. So team has been added. So let's verify that. We want to use your groups, use team, and we can see he has been added. So now let us create a password for him. We want to use a sudo. We want to use a pass wd, and then we want to use his name. We want to enter his password, and then want to confirm it. Successfully tested. Right, so we have added him. So this is it for this video. We have demonstrated all of our tasks. Thank you for watching.